Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Could you ever envision the taxpayers of Oklahoma owning gambling casinos? Well, folks, that's the case with our neighbors to the north. Kansas now has the distinction of being the first state in the country to own and operate commercial gambling operations. When I read this, I immediately thought, what's the matter with Kansas? And no, I don't mean the book that came out a few years ago in which the author lamented that his native state's political color wasn't more of a Jayhawk blue than its reputation as a red or conservative state. Stateline.org reported the story last week, using Kansas as the most aggressive example of states trying to horn in on gambling's popularity. Private contractors will run the daily operations at the casinos in Kansas, but state government will own the buildings and, in essence, the entire operation. This is a radically different model for the United States, a national gaming expert told Stateline.org. No doubt he's right. I'm sure part of the aggressiveness in Kansas is because of competition in neighboring states, including Oklahoma. A story in USA Today last month quoted an economic development type in Kansas who said officials there were tired of Jayhawkers driving south through Wichita en route to casinos in Oklahoma. Of course, ownership of casinos in Oklahoma isn't likely to happen, at least anytime soon. The 90 or so casinos in our state are dominated by Indian tribes. The tribes aren't bound to share tax revenue with the state, but can enter into compacts with the state. Tribal leaders I've talked to want to use their gaming revenue to diversify their tribal business portfolios. That's partly because they sense the day will come when casino gambling in Oklahoma will level off and perhaps even decline. That'd be particularly true if Texas ever legalizes gambling. Right now, the Chickasaws' popular casino near the Red River, WinStar, generates 80% of its business from Texans. Gambling casinos are here to stay in Oklahoma in whatever form, but I have a hard time believing we'd ever get to the point where we want to own them.